So you're excited after all?
Just having a look.
It's a nice view. I usually forget to look out. Your bag looks pretty bulky. What have you got in there?
Why do you need to know?
You brought your notebook, didn't you? Casey.
I'm a journalist.
For your high school paper.
I'm writing an article. I don't get why it's such a big deal.
It's a distraction. You've always got your nose in that thing. Casey, look, I need your cooperation. Your help today.
Making sure old people don't kick the bucket.
Casey, that's a bit crass. Imagine if you were stuck in bed all day. No one coming to visit you, not even your family.
Heaven.
Pardon? It's only for a few days. Just be good, please.
Give me a sec. All good now. See you later, Mrs. Beaumaris.
Thanks, Ted.
So what are you going to be up to?
I'm doing work experience.
Deadly? Well, working up here is an experience, all right?
Casey, come on. Kick the bucket is a phrase you can leave at the door, by the way. I don't want any cheek from you around the oldies. Respect, please. All right. Here we are.
Now, who are you?
Casey.
I'm Casey. Wonderful name. Very original. I'm Esther. Nice to meet you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go solve a mystery about a note.
Casey, come here.
She said she's up for it.
Right, okay. All right. Lily, this is Casey.
Hi, Casey.
I'll be busy in the general ward, so come see Lily if you need anything. Now, your job is to go to each of the patients' rooms and spend some time with them. Oh, Lily, did you find a spare fob watch?
Yeah, I think so. It's here somewhere.
See if the patients need anything, but otherwise just give them a bit of company. Got that?
Yep. Found it.
Great. All right. Catch you later, Case.
Bye, Mum.
Okay, here you go. You can use it to keep track of the time. A lot goes on in a hospital. You can't be everywhere at once. I'll be busy today, so you're going to have to choose how you spend your own time.
Can't you just give me jobs to do?
You can come back to me and I'll make some suggestions, but you're going to have to make your own decisions. Plus, it's still your holiday. Try to enjoy yourself a little bit. All right. Now, Mrs. Vaughan's room is just down the hall. That's a good place to start. She's really friendly. If I'm not off doing something, I'm usually just here. So head back anytime you need help.
Lily,
Yes?
do you know much about the airship? Before it was a hospital? Like,
When it was just a wreck?
Do you know where it was built?
Somewhere in Europe is my guess. I've never really asked, to be honest. Oh, Ted might know more about it. The shuttle operator. He spends a lot of time up here. I don't know where he goes off to, but he got the shuttle working. I'm sure he'd know more about the ship.
Where can I find him?
He reads the newspaper for the patients in the cafeteria, in the mornings. That's just down the end of the hall.
Thanks, Lily.
No worries.
Hello, dear. Come in, come in. Casey Beaumaris. My, you must have grown a mile a minute since I last saw you. How tall you've grown.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Vaughan.
Ida. Please, Ida. We're all friends here. Welcome to the hospital. Come in, please. Make yourself at home.
Do you know anything about this airship?
A little, I suppose.
Do you know where it came from?
Not really, unfortunately. I mean, the brochure said that it used to be a luxury German airliner. Oh, Mr. Bruce would be a good person to ask. He was a passenger on the ship, I believe, back when it was in commission. His room is on the level below this one, in the same spot, I think.
This feels weird.
What does, dear?
Just, I don't know. Are you okay with me being in your room?
Oh, of course. Let me let you in on a secret. We oldies love company. We'll just tell you if we want some time to ourselves.
But what should I be doing?
Just do whatever you're comfortable with, dear. Be sure to enjoy your day today. Oh, where are my manners? Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
You can help yourself. It's right here on the tray. I asked Lily to pour an extra cup.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, dear.
What was your childhood like?
Oh, my childhood. Let me think. It was quite a while ago now. What do you want to know?
When were you born?
A revealing question, but I'll bite. 'Twas the year 1899. The turn of the century was upon us. I was born just before Confederation, back when this was the colony of Victoria.
Did you go to school?
School? Oh, no. There were no schools around here back then. Only farms and mines.
What was your family like?
My family. All right, give me a moment. Well, my father worked in the coal mines. That's why we came down here, my family. My mum was busy all the time. By the time I was born, there were 4 of us, soon to be more on the way. I don't know how she did it.
I might go and have a look around. Should I just...
Just pop it back on the tray there. I'll see you later, dear.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
I am Mr. Bruce.
I'm Casey.
Casey, please stay. If you might also enjoy the view.
It's a nice view.
Yes, I like it. In the morning, for the view of the sunrise.
Can I help you with anything, Mr. Bruce?
Help? No, thank you.
Or I could take you somewhere if you need.
I'm quite all right. Just here.
Okay. Should I fetch a nurse?
No. No matter.
Excuse me, Mr. Bruce. It's time to get back to your room.
Yes. Excuse us, miss.
Oh yeah, that Russian spy tech. Spooky. What are they trying to find out?
They wish to answer the unanswerable.
Guten Tag, Mr. Bruce.
Morgan, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
How are you doing?
I'm preparing to rest.
Ah, good. Very good. You were in the cafe last night, right?
Yesterday, in the evening,
Mr. Bloody Falk, utterly bromidic.
perhaps I was not present.
Oh, well, I was sitting down to dinner, as per usual pea and ham, minding my own business. Couple of minutes go by, and Mr. Falk plops down at the next table. Now, I happen to know Mr. Falk is an Aquarius, and I happened to read his horoscope in the weekly just beforehand. Before dinner last night, that is. So I tried to pass on the good news, and well,
Well,
he went off.
Mr. Falk?
Right off. He was yelling, he was shouting, not very loudly, I suppose, but he clearly didn't believe a word I was saying.
I see.
He said horoscopes were nonsense. Can you believe it? Nonsense. I told him my horoscope has been accurate for 79 days. Consecutive. Then he said, well, I was just seeing what I wanted to see. And then I said, what about Nostradamus?
Yes.
Nostradamus, predicting the start of the First War and then the end of the Second. Well, I couldn't abide it, Mr. Bruce. Couldn't abide. I walked right off, didn't even finish my peas. Mr. Bruce, you're a learned man, continental man. You have faith in Nostradamus, of course.
Miss Fitzgerald?
I just, I know you believe me, but if I were you, I'd keep a lid on it around Mr. Falk. That is, if you don't want your patients sorely tried.
Mrs. Fitzgerald,
What is it?
I must rest.
Oh, of course. No need to tell me twice. I'll leave you to your nap, Mr. Bruce.
Oh, so this is your room?
Yes.
May I sit with you for a bit?
That is fine. Young lady, are you not bored?
Why do you ask?
Please do not feel obligated to spend your time.
I want to be here.
When I was a child, I had no patience for old fools.
You're not a fool.
You do not know me. There are other residents who you might accompany.
Who?
Dr. Bouchard, she suffers.
What is she suffering from?
Cancer.
I wanted to ask you about the airship.
The Gräfin, Isabella. I know some. I would voyage upon the Bella before the war, when I was Yeah. Perhaps ask me more after my rest.
Oh, okay.
The boy, Theodore, he knows much of the ship.
Where is he?
Perhaps the cafeteria.
Thanks, Mr. Bruce. I might leave you for now.
Very well.
There goes Esther again. I've got to give Mr. Bruce lunch in a minute. Can you check on him?
Hi again.
Who are you?
Casey. My mum works here, Mrs. Beaumaris.
Ah, the head proctor. And I suppose she sent you to keep an eye on me.
I meant to spend time with you, with each of the patients. Are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you. I just haven't been given my medicine yet. Now, why are you in my room?
You haven't had your medicine.
The staff here are atrocious. Memory like a... what is it?
Elephant?
Cheeky, are ya? Well, we might just get on. You look awkward, standing there in the doorway like that. Come on, in you come. Have a seat over there.
Oh, hey, Casey. Now, Esther, you only need to press your button once. One of us will see to you eventually.
Eventually? Ha! I'll die eventually.
What do you need?
I need my pills.
Joe's already given you your medicine this morning.
Codswallop, I need my pills.
Those pills are powerful painkillers. You can't have another dose till after lunch.
There was no first dose. This is medical malpractice. You know, I haven't seen a doctor in over a week, and now you're not giving me my pills.
We already gave them to you this morning. It's in the records.
Anyway, that stuff you give me is a joke. It does nothing for the pain or for the nausea. This vessel's eternal bobbing and swaying. I swear it wasn't like this when I arrived. Shoddy workmanship, I say.
I'll let Dr. Shen know you've been having some motion sickness. Anything else for right now?
Orange juice.
What's the magic word?
What am I, an infant?
No one's too old for manners.
Oh, and now I'm too old, am I?
Just the orange juice then.
Yes, and thanking you.
What did you mean about the goat?
What? Which goat?
Outside the elevator. You said something about a mystery. About a mountain goat.
Right. You want to switch places?
Mrs. Esther?
I didn't tell you to call me Mrs., and I don't want it. I'm done with being a Mrs.
Okay.
Never got much out of it anyway. Well, what is it?
What do you know about the airship?
What business is it of yours?
Is it a secret?
There are plenty of secrets around here. Secrets in the present, secrets of the past. The future's the only thing that's clear, really.
I want to uncover the mystery. The mystery of the ship.
Be careful, Missy. Set out to discover a mystery. The mystery might discover you.
I'm writing an article.
Are you now?
I'm a journalist.
I'm sure you are. Forget what I said. I know diddly squat about this place, except it's staffed by nitwits.
All right, Esther. Here's your juice.
Ah, pays to have you around here, kid. Compared to yesterday, that was as quick as a flash.
Oh, is that the case? Well then, perhaps Katie should have the juice.
Can I have some?
How dare you?
Sorry, Casey. This is for Esther.
Too right, stealing juice from a frail old lady. Not that I am a frail old lady, but I could have been.
Anything else?
Of course, but nothing you'll do.
We'll be back in the afternoon with your next dose. Goodbye, Mrs. Fitzgerald. See you, Casey.
Excuse me.
Yes?
How long did you say you'd be around?
Mum said it should be 3 days.
Oh, well, I won't keep you. Off you go. Bye-bye.
How old was he?
76.
Oh, well, that is getting on.
He was going to be 77 on Sunday.
Poor fella. God, he seemed so healthy.
He was.
God, I've got to, does everyone know?
Oh, I'm not sure, actually.
I see. I must, it is time for lunch, I suppose. Yes.
And ham.
Is that Mrs. Fitzgerald?
I choose to neither confirm nor deny.
Gerald?
Well, mark off P and ham.
All right, all right.
You haven't done anything funny with this, have you?
I didn't today, nor yesterday, and I won't tomorrow either.
I won't be anybody's proxy, I tell you.
No funny business, ma'am. I swear it.
Well, we'll see.
You're welcome.
Come on with me. It's time
You've
for
heard
lunch.
the news, I suppose.
News?
Mr. Falk, poor fellow, passed just last night.
Okay,
Yes,
here we
I've
go.
heard. Sad day. No more muscle chowder.
Very much so. Very much so.
I've got your usual here.
Ah, much obliged. Looks delectable as always.
You're very welcome, Mr. Avery.
Ah, Mrs. Fitzgerald. I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. Just sit down already.
Certainly. Oh, I am sorry.
Didn't I tell you to stop apologising?
It's just that I'm sad about our dear friend, his passing last night.
What? Who are you talking about?
Oh dear, you haven't heard.
Heard what?
Hugo, Mr. Falk, he's dead. Gone.
No, truly.
Dead as a doornail. Poor soul.
Oh. Oh. Well, we had that tiff yesterday, but that doesn't make it my fault.
Heavens, no.
I didn't bring it about.
It was simply his time.
I don't do that kind of thing. You know that.
What? Murder? I should hope not.
Well, one ought not to underestimate the extent of my powers, but I use them for good, only good.
Of course. Of course.
You don't think Mr. Bruce had anything to do with it?
Esther.
I'm just exploring all possible possibilities.
I think not. Mr. Bruce is a gentleman and a scholar.
But their relations, you cannot deny that they hated each other.
Hate is a strong word, but there was a certain animosity.
Ah, Casey, there you are. Head over here for a lunch demonstration. All right, so this is where you order food. This is the intercom, and say hi, Devon.
What?
Oh, oops.
That you, Lily?
Yes, it's me. Sorry, Casey's here. I'm showing her how to order.
Hi, Casey.
Hi.
Very well. When you're ready.
Okay, so you can order anything off the menu. Unfortunately, it's all
Sorry
soup.
that it's all soup. We're still getting the kitchen fitted out.
But it's good.
though. Hearty.
The options are on the menu on the wall. Just order when you're ready.
I'd like chicken and mushroom soup, please.
Coming right up.
It usually doesn't take too long. Ah, it's on its way. There you go. Now, I've got to look after Miss Hummel. Feel free to come sit with us, or you can find somewhere else to sit and eat.
Mr. Ford.
Already on it.
Sunday
Could you
is
send Tommy's
his
up next?
birthday.
All good.
Miss Hummel?
Hey, Case.
Oh, hi, Mum.
How's the morning been?
Where have you been?
In the general ward. Come on, Case. How's it been?
It's been okay,
Just okay.
I guess.
Have you been doing as you're told?
Why do I have to work so hard?
You've been on holidays for 6 weeks. Why can't you help out for just a few days?
Fine, fine.
Good. There's a lot that goes on up here, more than you might realise. You need to keep your nose out of those books to see it. All right, I've got to get back to it. I'll see you up at the shuttle at 6. See you then.
Hi.
Who are you?
Casey. I'm, Ruth's daughter.
Oh, right. Heard about you. All right. I'm Joe. You're meant to be helping out around here, right?
I meant to spend time with the patients.
Right. What do you need?
Oh,
Look, just speak up if you need anything. Otherwise, I gotta keep getting work done.
sure. Hello? Devon? Is this thing working?
Hey, kid.
Oh, hi.
Yes, we're all rather distraught. You know, I believe I could make some time in my schedule this afternoon. Why don't I visit Miss Hamill for a while? I can read to her.
Oh, well, that'd be nice. You'd be keeping an eye on her, as well?
Yes, not a problem. I'll be there shortly. I'll just pop into my room and select something suitable from my oeuvre.
Sure thing. Here we are, Tommy. Here you go. So you might get a visitor, or maybe two this afternoon. That'll be nice. I'll see you again for dinner. And if you stay put in your room in the meantime, that'd be lovely. See you later.
Hello. Hello? Excuse me, what's your name? I'm just gonna have a look around, if that's okay. It says here your name is Tommy Hummel. Hi, Miss Tommy. I might, sit for a bit. Your watering can is almost empty. You have a beautiful garden. You look after it, I suppose. What types of flowers are these? I think I see some geraniums. I like geraniums. refill this for you? Here you go. Are you going to water the flowers? Goodbye, Tommy. Miss, Hummel.
Miss Hummel, I'm here to read one of my books. Yes? Well, I'll just find a place to start.
Hi.
Miss Beaumaris. I'm just conducting an impromptu reading of one of my works for Miss Hummel here.
Can I listen?
Of course. Come in and have a seat. I'll just find a place to start. Oh, apologies. I'm a bit less prepared than I had expected. It's the impromptu nature of this reading. I should have gotten in touch with my publicist, really. Yes, you go ahead. If you come back in, say, 10 or 15, then we'll really be off to the races.
Lily?
Yeah?
I wanted to ask about Mr. Falk.
Oh, right. What did you want to know?
How did he die?
Oh, it was in the night. Dr. Shen wrote it up as a cardiac arrest. Heart attack.
Did he have family?
His wife died a few years back. There's a daughter. She's got a farm up near Croira. The funeral will be on Sunday.
What was he like?
He was a funny old fella. You would have liked him. Always eating ice cream bars. We'd find wrappers lying in his room.
Did it hurt?
Well, it might have. We don't really know. He may not have even woken up.
I wish I'd met him.
I wish you had too.
saw some bears in Tomy's room.
What? Oh, right. The trophies.
What's the story behind them?
Why are you asking again?
I'm curious.
Look, I'm a bit busy here, Casey. I'm not too sure. You could check with Ida. She's friends with Tomy. She might know more.
Lily,
Mm-hmm.
can I ask you about Miss Hummel?
Oh, right. Of course.
She isn't speaking with me.
Yes, I should have mentioned this. Tomy doesn't speak. Technically, the term is non-verbal, but she likes company, and I think she does communicate, or at least you can tell when she's happy.
How should I communicate with her?
You can speak with her like normal. Just don't expect a verbal response. She's got a funny sense of humour, I think. Hey, Dev. Are you able to start on Mr. Bruce's dinner?
Right, the salmon.
That's the one.
It's already on the go.
I think does he have that every Friday?
Like clockwork. I've got his whole week mapped out down here.
Well, there you go.
Should be ready just after 3.
Thanks, Devon. And there we go.
Hey, Lily.
Yes?
Esther was talking about an argument she was having with Mr. Falk last night.
Ah, those two got into it every now and then. Mr. Falk was quite sceptical of Mrs. Fitzgerald's beliefs.
Do you know what the fight was about?
I wasn't there. I'm not sure. If it was in the cafeteria, Mr. Avery might have been around. He usually eats with Esther.
Just thought I'd pop by and, well, express my condolences.
Oh, yes, well, thank you.
What a day. Thought it would be Bouchard to go first myself.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, that's a bit callous.
If you say so. I suppose they'll have the service up in Melbourne, with his family being up there.
Yes, I suppose so.
What a shock. What a bright shock. Well, I just thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. He was a great friend. A friend to all. To you, in particular.
Yes.
In fact, I was just wondering if you felt anything peculiar after his passing.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, this just isn't the time.
Isn't the time for what?
For your mystical musing.
Oh, but I think you'd...
I just prefer not to talk about that. Thank you very much.
Well, fine. Suit yourself. My condolences anyway.
Thank you for coming. Goodbye.
Hi, Esther.
What?
Dr. Bouchard?
What are you here for? Time to turn me sunny side up?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is your purpose here?
They told me to check in on you.
You must have heard wrong.
Why do you think that?
There's no other explanation as to why you're bothering me.
I'm just meant to come to visit and keep people company.
Well, I have no desire for company. Good day.
Hello, dear.
Oh, hi, Mr. Bruce.
Hello, Miss.
What are you doing here?
I watch the afternoon as it becomes sunset.
Do you know what the golden bears are in Miss Hummel's room?
A golden burst? A statues?
Yeah.
Ah, I believe film awards. The Berlinale.
The Berlinale. What's the Berlinale?
A festival in Berlin of artistic films.
How did she win the awards?
That I am unsure of.
Did you know Mr. Folk?
Yes, I knew him.
Were you friends with him?
We knew each other.
How old was he?
I am not sure. That is enough questions, please.
Oh, sorry.
There is no problem.
Mr. Falk, the man who,
Passed away.
Yes. Were you not friends with each other?
No, he did not enjoy my company.
Do you know why?
We were different.
Okay.
There was also confusion. What do you know about the war?
In Vietnam?
The big one. World War II. Horror. We cannot imagine. Mr. Falk, he fought in the war. When we met, my accent, I believe that he assumed my involvement also.
You were in the war?
We fled England. I did not fight.
Did you ever try to talk to him about it?
No. Many Austrians were involved. It can be understood.
I'm sorry.
Me also.
Mr. Bruce?
Yes?
Did Esther and Mr. Falk fight a lot?
Nostradamus. I believe so. They are both of strong opinions.
Do you know what they were fighting about?
Mrs. Fitzgerald is a disciple of starmongers.
What's a starmonger?
An astrologist, a believer in stars, their ability to tell our futures. The arguments are not mine to discuss.
Was Mr. Falk frightened of you?
Perhaps. Perhaps he just didn't like me. I don't always like to talk. Mr. Falk, he liked to talk. And he did not like Germans.
When did you travel on the airship?
In the early 30s. Several times. Before the war. And then again, once 1953.
How old were you then?
Young, between 40 and 50 years old.
Were you rich?
Somewhat. My honor was admired by many we did not want.
Why did you travel on the ship so much?
We performed. Anna would sing.
Who is Anna?
My wife, late, as you say, she has died.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. My memory fades.
I'll leave you to it.
Goodbye, miss.
Hello, young lady. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the daughter of our adroit head nurse, Mrs. Beaumaris. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my mum.
And so, who are you?
I'm her daughter.
Your name, girl.
Oh, Casey. I'm Casey.
Casey. I'm Neil Avery, resident, author. Pleasure to meet you. Now, you're welcome to come in and take a seat, but I'm afraid I'm quite deep in my work. Working on my next book, you see.
I wouldn't want to disturb you.
Don't be silly. You could be just the locus of energy that I need.
Well, if you're sure.
Always.
So, you work here?
Yes, this is my creation space.
What's that mermaid?
Ah, yes. It's a gift from a paramour of mine. She told me to never lose it.
Where was it made?
Denmark. Well, that's what I've always assumed. I never did lose it.
It's pretty.
Indeed. A product of masterful craftsmanship, fitting ornamentation for my humble abode.
Did you write all those books?
Oh, these. All my own work.
How long did it take?
Ah, the process. Oh, some of these took years to write. Years. Dredging the depth of my knowledge and imagination. Others just burst forth. Veritably fully formed in a mere few weeks.
What are they about?
Oh, varying things. How to be happy, how to be successful. Ultimately, they're guides on how to live.
Are they good?
I hope so. My fans tell me they are. It's hard for me to find much fault myself. But then, well, as you know, you are always your own harshest critic.
Is that a cassette player?
Oh, this portable dictation machine. Have you ever seen one before?
I've seen a cassette player.
Nothing like it. State of the art, this thing. Magnetic tape, battery operated, the works. I just press this button and say whatever I like. Genius, really. Then I can rewind and play it back any time I like. Whatever I like. Genius, really. Then I can... What an invention, eh?
But does it play cassettes?
Oh, never mind, child.
I might leave for the moment.
I see. Very well, my dear.
Yes?
I went to see Dr. Bouchard.
Ah, yes.
Do you know why she would be angry with me?
Oh, she's gotten a prognosis recently. It was worse than any of us expected. She's taking it hard.
She doesn't seem happy here.
She complains about it quite a bit, doesn't she?
What was the prognosis?
I think I'll leave it to her to talk about the specifics, if she'd like to share.
Why is she here if she's unhappy?
She needs a lot of care at the moment. She can only really get it up here. I've got to get back to it. Casey, she might not want company now, but if you're able to, check in on her every now and then. I'll do the same.
You're back. Good. In you come. Take a seat.
Do you mind if I have a look at your shelf?
Oh, please do. It's just a bunch of knickknacks, really.
Is this you?
Which? Oh, yes, that's me. And the family.
Your sons?
Yes.
How old are they now?
They're... well, there's my husband Gerald, who has passed, rest his soul. There's Paul on the left there. He's 64 this year. And there's Thomas on the right, who would have turned 60 this year. Rest his soul.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not at all, dear.
Do you know why Dr. Bouchard is so angry?
Ah, so you've met her? Dr. Bouchard. Well, she's in a lot of pain. And according to the doctors, she's got weeks left to live. Poor woman.
Can't they cure her?
Some illnesses don't have a cure, especially at our age.
She was a bit rude to me. I don't remember her being like that when I was younger.
Oh, well, try not to think too much of it. Between the pain and her prognosis, she's got a lot on her mind.
Thanks for talking with me about her.
Not at all.
Casey, to the nurse's station, please.
That's your mum.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see you then.
There you are. It's past 5. Ted'll be waiting.
Sorry.
Yes, well, I just can't be tracking you down all the time. Let's go then. All right. Let's get home. Damn, I think we're out of leftovers. Oh, I'll throw something together.
I met Miss Hummel. It was a bit strange at first. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
I spent some time with Mr. Bruce. He talks quite slowly.
Yes, well, he's one of the oldest up there. So, did you see many other patients? You did, didn't you?
I saw some. I mean, there's a lot happening up there. I don't know if I saw everybody.
Nobody asked you to see everybody, but you should have seen more than a couple. Look, just... maybe I shouldn't have. Never mind. I've got to check these over. Give me a minute.